What's up, Reefers? Welcome back to another episode of Zola Tank Boys. In this episode, guys, I'm gonna give you a quick reef update on the Red Sea 170. There's a new tank that's back. Let's go. Alright, Reefers, welcome back to another episode of Zola. No, I don't gotta say that, I just said that. Alright, Reefers, in this episode, we're gonna take a nice deep look at the Red Sea 170. So last time I updated you guys on that tank, I took the back vinyl off the reef, I put those nice lights, and you guys haven't seen it since. So we're gonna take a look at the tank. We're also gonna take a look at something that if you've been following us on Instagram, you guys know was taken down. Guys, it's back. Also, don't forget, if you like what you see, to like, subscribe, leave a comment is the easiest way to support the channel, and it's free. Alright guys, let's go take a look at the reefs and see what you guys think. Alright guys, so here we have the Red Sea 170. So it's been a couple weeks since I updated you guys on this fish tank. So a couple updates. I do have new anemones in here. And I am going to hit the tank with some blues so we could actually see what anemones those are. Now before the tank police come and get me, I know you guys see that beautiful specimen, that powdered brown tang. So he's about 4.5 inches. And this is kind of like his version of a quarantine because I do have something that I can't share with you guys just yet, but I'm working on. But yeah, rest assured this isn't his permanent home. However, I mean, he's loving it in here. We still have all the happy fish. So here we have the lightning maroon clownfish. This guy does not leave his anemone. Usually he's inside the anemone. But for some reason today he wants to be under it. Now I am going to put maybe some frosted paneling in the back because you can see one of my alarm systems, some cables, and I did move this tank a little bit because there's something there. Whoop, can't show you guys, that's going to be a next video. But look who we have here, the spotted jawfish. So this is kind of like my third or fourth attempt at keeping this fish. And before I could never keep them because they are jumpers. And every single time I'd get this guy, no matter what I did, he'd find a way to jump out. But I've had him for, God, 6-7 months now, and he's doing phenomenal. But this tank is doing super well. Can't complain. Running my AI Prime. This tank is mainly going to be an anemone-filled tank. So far in here, I have about maybe 6 or 7. There you could see 3 big ones. There's a small one, and then right here I have 2 small ones. That's a black widow, another rainbow bubble tip, and believe it or not, those 2 in the back right here are black widows. So I'm going to show you guys what this tank looks like with the blues. I think it looks pretty good, considering the fact that it's kind of been neglected a little bit. The nitrates were a little high, so I've been working on getting them down with water changes. But no complaints so far, guys. This is, I believe, it's just shy of 40 gallons, maybe 34, 37 gallons. And there is a sump in the bottom. This guy's a dog. All he does is eat all day. Super happy. Now, I have been putting my corals in here that were not doing too good. So there I have a couple Ghanies. They're still not doing the best, to be honest with you guys. But I don't want them in my display tank. So I put them in here. We'll see how they do. I still have my sand sifting goby, the diamond goby. You can kind of see him back here, but he does mesh super good with the sand. So sometimes it's hard to spot him. Now, often in the DMs, I get questions like, how do you keep the sand bed so clean in both of my tanks? And I guess the biggest thing that I do is I have a sand sifting goby in this one, and all he does all day is sift sand. I mean, there you can kind of see him sifting. Let's see if he takes a bite. Whoa, got startled. But yeah, all he does is sift sand all day. So, and there we have this damsel. Now, when I first introduced the powdered brown tank, that damsel did try to come after him and beat him up, which I thought was pretty interesting. So, but now, as you can see, everybody gets along, and to be frank with you guys, sometimes I even forget I have this guy in here. Because he's either hiding under the anemone or he's inside the anemones. But let's turn the tank blue. That way I can give you guys a really good look at how this tank is looking with the anemones and everything. Alright guys, before we turn the lights blue, let's feed the tank. So here I have a cube of mysis. I usually like to get a little bit of water and let it thaw. Oh, I made a mess. But I like to let it thaw out. And then we'll put it in there, and then you guys can take a look at all the fish eating. Food is pretty much thawed out. So if you could take a look, yeah. So we're gonna dump it in so we can catch all the Boyz eating. I do have an orange filter to pull out all the blues. Oh, there you go. He's eating at the back. You can kind of see him. There he goes. This tank is looking super clean. Alright guys, let's hit it with the blues. Alright guys, so there we have that baby black widow. It's only been in here for about a week. This one has been here for a while. A lot of the smaller ones came from natural splits. And I do have one nem that's hiding in the hole. He comes out super temperamental. Well, when people are asking why do I run the blues, this is why. Look how crisp it looks. Look at the colors. And guys, other than the orange Polyplab filter right now, I don't have any other filters. So, I'm a huge fan of the way the actinics look and the reef. Makes everything pop and look really nice. Couple plans for this tank. I'm debating taking all the coral out and just adding more higher end anemones. Maybe a Colorado sunburst, a Chicago sunburst. Maybe a couple green anemones. That would be nice. Maybe some rock flowers. So a couple things I need to do to this tank, however, I need to add an ATO, because right now I'm topping off my hand and that's tedious. I do check my salinity to make sure that I'm consistent, but it is pretty tedious. Yeah, this guy's a monster. But so far, guys, this tank has been a pleasure. Super fun, super easy. Other than the water changes, been pretty easy going. Cannot complain. So, I know you guys see what's down there. Well, that's going to be the next video, guys. We're going to talk about what my plans are for that reef tank. Let's just say microalgae has been on my mind and softies. So, I've never done anything like that, but that might be what's going to happen there. But yeah, guys, super exciting tank. I'm super happy with it. No complaints. Until I move this guy out, I'm probably not going to add any more fish. That way he has enough room to swim around, eat, not be stressed out, and so far he seems to be super, super happy. Leave a comment, what do you guys think? What would you like to see added to this tank? Right now, for float, I'm running a Nero 5 and an AI Prime. But that's pretty much everything that's running this tank, and an octo skimmer. I am running an octo skimmer. Alright guys, so I was gonna wait to do this in another video, but I think I'm too excited about the fact that I set up the Nano again. Not only did I set up the Nano, but I set it up in my office. So while I'm working, I can look to my right, and there I have both of my reef tanks. So here I have my clowns. Guys, this is my view. I love it. So I got the Innovative Marine 10-gallon Nano. Here I have my 2 clowns. These clowns have been with me through so many different things. This build, I'm actually gonna keep it super simple. As you can see, there is no substrate, and I think I like that. I added that weird little rock structure, and I think I might leave it super simple. I'm powering it with the Kessel A80 tuna, which is enough lighting for this reef tank, but I'm super excited to set this tank up. What I think I'm actually gonna do with this reef is I'm going to do a microalgae and soft leather type tank. I had some zoanthids, but I'm thinking maybe some Kenya tree, pulsing zinnia, maybe a couple leathers, but to keep it super simple, because lately keeping it simple is what looks good. So I got the whites on this one and the blues over here, so let me make them both white so there's not that weird different abstract color. Here we have both of the tanks with whites. Love how they sit next to each other. It looks so crisp. But yeah guys, can't have just one tank, you need 2 tanks. So if you have any microalgae, guys, I don't know anything about microalgae. I don't know anything about those type of tanks, so this will be completely new to me. Leave a comment, let me know what you think would look good in here. What are beginner microalgaes? And are they compatible with leathers? Because that's my goal, to have leathers, softy, super easy to keep. Everybody who has kept the Nano knows that Nanos are super tough to keep the parameters in check. So I don't want something that'll die on me if I have some type of small minimal spike or swing. But yeah guys, this tank, if you follow us on Instagram, was actually shut down for about 2-3 weeks. And I put the clowns in my sump in the 350. So putting it up made me feel really good because I hated seeing it empty. And I still have tons of rock left over, live rock. So super happy about the way it's looking. But yeah guys, leave a comment, let me know what you think. Alright Reefers, so I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Zoatank Boys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Until next time, Zoatank Boys out!